Do you think your relationship with Lil Wayne messed up because of a female?
Yeah, I do. Um, like I say, when I was with Bad Boy South, not the band comments, you heard me, but when I was with Bad Boy South, and I had a single and I wanted Wayne on there, you know, I didn't live too far from Wayne, you did, so I was cool with Super Blanco, you heard me, I was cool with Gutter Gutter, and all these people would squat up, so I used to come over the house and kick it with Wayne and really vibe with him, and I seen him in the era of about to become one of the biggest rappers in the game. Um, he rocked with me, he rocked with me. And I did something wrong. You heard me? Like the man did the video for me for free. You dig? He did the song for me for free. And the right thing to do is not do what Diddy did. And I did what Diddy did. I was messing with one of his females, not his main lady or nothing. So let's get that clear. I was dealing with a female that he was in the situation with. And basically, I guess they had eyes, you dig, and I started on her. And one time she was just like, fuck that nigga, and in the meantime, I'm getting my sucked, you heard me, while she's saying this, and I'm like, this, well, I'm getting my sucked. Then she get back cool with it and tell him I said him. You heard me? And when Baby and them, I'm on a bus with them, and Baby kind of addressed me, it was like, did you say him? And Wayne said he ain't rocking with this and all that there because you said him, and did you say it? I could have said no, but I didn't. I said yeah, and that messed up my whole Cash Money situation at the Bad Boy. You heard me? So yeah, I would say a female did that, and you can't tell somebody, how to react of how you acted. I act upon that after this man did everything right by me, and yeah, I was down bad, and I don't apologize because that wasn't this old lady. But at the end of the day, I wish that sometimes things could have went the other way. Cause in my mind, you heard me. I looked at it like he was gonna look at me like, I feel you. You did that. I like that. It was a little player. You hear me? But he didn't look at it that way. He looked at it like I kind of like betrayed him. So yeah,
What was it like with you and Wayne being from the same hood?
we're not from the same hood. Wayne is from the 17th. I'm out the 3. We've both from.
Well, I'm talking about Mom Pyru.
It was like nothing, you dig? I don't know how Wayne got put on, you heard me? But I got put on this way. I got put on going to the motherland. I don't know how Wayne got put on. So it was like what it was like. But I would say this here, you dig? And back in the G, when I got put on and I came back to my section and I try to get people to understand what I just did, they looked at me like we don't gang bang, chop. We ain't gang banging down here. And then when Wayne did it, now you see saying Sue Whoop and drawing up the flag. So it is what it is with that one. That's how I feel about it. It is what it is. When an official told people was out, we don't gang bang, but Blood did it and it was all gravy. So I just let life be what life be. It is what it is. But tell you, city official. You heard me? Believe that. I tell you that.
Was Wayne claiming blood when you were around him? Or was this before he became from there?
I would say, I mean, Mac 10 is from Queen Street, right? But I would say after Mac 10 came to Cash Money, that's when the blood shit kind of occurred. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm just saying from what I've seen from my experience. That's just my opinion. When Mac 10 came down here and was rocking with Baby and them, that's when the bees started buzzing.
Yeah, I think I interviewed somebody before, and they said that yeah, when he came down there, that's when a lot of the Bloods started to come to New Orleans, and that's when it became more accepted.
Yep. That's what I
Or it was kind of like the start of it being accepted.
that's what I would say about it, Cam. And like I say, bro, maybe I'm wrong, but I can only go off my truth. You heard me of what I seen, and that's what I would say. I would say that's accurate. You heard me?
Now, did you ever see Mac 10 down there?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mac 10, Mac 10. People in New Orleans they love Mac 10. Mac 10 been coming down here way before Baby, cause he was coming down here rocking with P. Remember? He was rocking
Yep.
with Master P. So Mac 10 has been coming down here a long time.
Being from New Orleans, man, you know, they had the verses, the Cash Money versus Master P and No Limit.
Yeah.
You know, it was pretty crazy. They made a big deal about it. You know, did you see it, and what was your thoughts about it?
I definitely seen it. My thoughts about it is they should have done it in New Orleans, but the people in New Orleans would have been biased. You dig? But also, you heard me. I'm happy they did it in Vegas, but I'm just not happy with the crowd. That's because they didn't know the songs, and if they would have done it down here, we would have all knew the songs. I know every No Limit Cash Money song, just like everybody else here from per generation. You know what I'm saying? So it would have made it a more epic situation for the culture and for New Orleans. You know, because they laid back there and was like, NBA Youngboy can't perform here, but they needed the money. So they let him perform here, but they wouldn't let the verses come here. So I ain't get that. But I thought it was a good look regardless for, you know, for the culture of hip hop and for the city of New Orleans. Because, you know, believe it or not, hip hop has been running strong off our backs. Facts.
Now, a lot of the times when rappers have beefs, and especially like record labels, you can look at like, you know, Bad Boy and Death Row, you know, the fans will pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you was on the West Coast, there was a lot of people who did not like Biggie. They was like, Biggie, we run with Pac.
Hypnotized,
You know,
hypnotized by the hate of it.
right? Yeah. Okay. You know, is it like that in New Orleans, or you know, or maybe probably not now, but you know, growing up, you know, were people picking sides that really didn't have nothing to do with it?
Yes. I mean, that's everywhere though. You dig? But you got to keep in mind, people from No Limit out the third wall, uptown. You dig? Downtown. Cash Money, uptown. So it was a yeah and no situation. It's because you dig? This is a small city, so everybody practically know everybody. You dig? So you got a root for No Limit and you got a root for Master P. It's because we practically all from the same area. So I don't think that was a side to pick. You dig? Cash Money has been running the game for a very long time and been carrying the torch. But No Limit, Master P is the godfather. No Master P, no nobody. Facts. And that's what I would say about that. No Master P, no nobody. So I give them both not they flowers, but I give them both their garden. Because at the end of the day, without one, it wouldn't have been the other. If that makes sense.
What was your thoughts about No Limit and Cash Money not getting along growing up?
I had no thoughts about it. I didn't care. To be honest with you, I was a Cash Money baby. You dig? I'm over on MLK, you know, the whole Saratoga and Erato. That's our section. So it's a Cash Money era, lane, background. You know, where I'm from is a Cash Money background. Baby is off, you know, the NOLA and all that's, you know, but Saratoga and Erato, that's us. You know what I'm saying? The back street. So I was a Cash Money baby, period. So I felt no way about it. If I had it my way, it would always been Cash Money. But shout out to P. And my favorite rapper is not from Cash Money. My favorite rapper is from No Limit, and that's Mac. Period. Mac is my favorite rapper. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold up. And shout out to Mac for shouting me out on the Cash Money No Limit situation. Shout out to Mac. I love him to death. You heard me? Shout out to Mac.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.